Hey, this is Zane with Green Gear. I wanted to go ahead and make a video real quick, just briefly discussing kind of the way that we view and grade products over at Green Gear. And I'm doing this for a couple reasons. The first is that for the first year that I've done this, I've had sort of an implicit way of judging products that I've sort of kept to myself, and it's not fair to the people who want me to review products, though there aren't that many of them out there. But it's also not fair to readers who sort of are viewing the website and wondering what direction I'm coming from. So over the last few months, I decided that I was going to come up with a new rigid way of evaluating products, and I wanted to share that with you. But first, in addition to doing that, I also made the decision that I'm going to go ahead and re-rate some of the products that scored higher than they otherwise would have under the new criteria or lower under the new criteria. But just briefly, I wanted to sort of give you an idea of how we look at our products. As you know, I assign 5 gears to products, or up to 5 gears. And each one of those gears represents a category. There are 2 broad definitions. First is the product's environmental benefit, and second is the product's product characteristics. And the final one is one that I use when I feel that the product is just so overwhelmingly beneficial or so much of a no-brainer that it's ready to go and everyone should purchase it whether they're green or not. Sort of a point that I merit if the product is ready for mass adoption or ready to be just sold at Walmarts and everybody should buy them. So briefly, I'm going to just go over our product characteristics, or our product criteria guidelines. The first category is the green component, and 1 merit will be awarded, or 1 gear will be awarded to a product that arrives at the client with a fixed environmental benefit. So either it's upstream or downstream process or recycling has been managed, it's made of recycled material. If the company has policies and procedures that urge them, make them a more sustainable company and thus create a more sustainable product, then a gear will be merited for a fixed environmental benefit. The other one is a variable environmental benefit, and this is something such as efficiency, so a low flow shower head, anything that either causes the user or the owner of the product to use less energy or less of something, or substitutes a consumable, so like a reusable water bottle. From the product standpoint, we're going to merit 1 for, obviously, design and innovation, if it's doing anything different that I think is notable or noteworthy or makes the product more compelling. And then, of course, overall product quality falls into that same category. If the product is of high quality, then I want to sort of recognize that and build that into my rankings. Also, the price and value, if the product is either represents a significant value to the client, or to the customer, or if it is priced well in the market of green alternatives or complementary products or substitute products in the same sort of non-green market. So an example would be green cleaning products typically do not fall very well when merited with, or when compared with other products that aren't green, but if they did in this case, I would award them a point. And then the final one I've already sort of discussed. If I think the product is good to go, ready for prime time, ready for mass adoption, or otherwise is just so compelling that I need to award it a gear, I will. One of the things I've noticed when I'm going back and sort of regrading the products that I've graded over the last year is that this is good for preventing my own bias getting in the way. I sometimes have a bias for or against products. But now that it's sort of along rigid criteria, or rigid rating system, that doesn't flow through to the rating. It also gives prospective product manufacturers who are looking to get their product reviewed a good guideline prior to my rating their product as to what I might score them. So, assuming that a product that's presented has is a quality product and not priced exorbitantly and represents good value, I could probably tell you what it's going to get before using it. But that's not what this website about. This website is about. This website is about reviewing the products, and we do every single product. A lot of green products out there say they do reviews, but they really just do product exhibitions or product PR, but we actually review each product. So when you come to this website to get information on new green products and how they fare, you're going to get an honest review, and you're going to get someone who's actually tested the product. So Thank you for visiting. This is just something I wanted to put out there. I'll go ahead and put this up in the R criteria page and probably create a separate post for it. So thank you for visiting. Green gear has been sort of a small little passion of mine. So pop by anytime, ask questions. If you have a product you'd love me to review, I'd be happy to do that. So thank you very much.